My hair just keeps on getting progressively messier. Oh god. Hey everyone, it's Haley, and today I'm going to be doing a spoiler-free review for The Legend Trilogy by Maria Lu. So this trilogy is a dystopian trilogy that I personally think the synopsis for it gives too much away, so I'm gonna make my own. It basically takes place in this world where you have the Republic, which is the West Coast, and then the colonies, which is everything else. So it takes place in the Republic, and June is a girl who is really, really smart. She is like a well-trained soldier, and she is pretty well off, and she's living with her brother. I don't know how to say his name, but she's living with her brother and she's pretty happy with her life. But then something happens that kind of ruins that, and it makes her cross paths with Day. Day is the most wanted criminal in the Republic, and he is obviously on the run, and he is living just this crazy life where he's poor and he's just the complete opposite of June. And the juxtaposition of those two worlds being brought together just made this story so fantastic, and I think it really added a lot to the trilogy. Maria Lu is also a very good writer, which obviously added something to the trilogy. In dystopian, it's really hard to find unique dystopians, and I think this one was unique, but it also wasn't. The world and kind of the whole story and the plot wasn't all that different. It was kind of like the government is deceiving us, like we don't really know what's going on, as it usually is with dystopians. But the juxtaposition of Day and June and their relationship together really is what made the story so different for me. And that's why I think it was different. I really liked being able to see, like, you got the perspective, because it's told in dual perspective, from June's perspective and then also Day's perspective. And actually Day's chapters are told, like, they're in different colors, which I also think is really cool. You can't really see this one. That one's gold because it matches. And then in Prodigy, which is the second book, in Prodigy it's blue, which you can't really see either. And then in Champion it's red. I think I forgot to tell you guys the names of the books in the trilogy, so I'll just tell you them now. So the first one is Legend, the second one is Prodigy, and then the third and final one is Champion. Yeah, their relationship and kind of getting those two perspectives. You got the perspective of Day, who knows that the government is corrupt and knows that this is not how the world should be, and he's kind of living on the poor side of things. And then you have June, who is someone from kind of the elite of the world, and she is so happy in her life, and then she has this earth-shattering event that kind of makes her come out of her shell, just kind of like most dystopians. I just thought it was very interesting that you had someone who already knew that there were issues with the government, and then someone who was just kind of figuring it out. I really, really liked that. I did enjoy the characters. I felt like they had a lot of personality, and you really got to kind of look at their feelings, and you got to see them at their strongest but also their weakest point, which I think really helped me to understand the characters by seeing that kind of range of emotion that they can have. The plot, like I kind of mentioned, was kind of typical of most dystopians, but it was really well done, really well played out. The plot twists were really interesting. I think that personally the synopsis gives away one of the plot twists. I wasn't expecting it because I hadn't read the synopsis, and I think it really added a lot to my reading. So personally, I wouldn't read the synopsis for Legend before starting it. But yeah, I think that's really all I have to say. I know that wasn't too much, but I just don't have that much to say. Overall, I think I gave all the books, initially I gave them all 5 out of 5 stars, but looking back on it, I think it was more of like a 4 stars, maybe a 4.5. I did really, really like these books. I think I just kind of got caught up in the hype a little bit. So my advice, I'm very notorious for like in the moment ratings. Like in the moment I'll give a book 5 out of 5 stars, but then kind of looking back on it and I'm like, I don't think that's really a 5-star book to me. And then I change my rating all the time, and then I feel like a liar because I literally just mentioned that I gave in my wrap up that I gave Champion and Prodigy 5 stars. But really I think they're more 4 stars or 4.5. I'm kind of in between those. But yeah, I really would recommend this trilogy. I think it's very interesting how you get that juxtaposition. It's honestly, I know I've said that so many times, but it's my favorite part of this series. I just think it's great. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!